here we are with game 1. We won the die roll, which is pretty good, because you want to be aggressive if you can. This hand is not fantastic, but it's pretty decent. One of the deck's strengths is that you can go like Goblin Guide, then 1-drop removal and just keep hitting them, which is pretty good. I'm gonna keep, and I'm gonna fetch a mountain first. It's very rare that you need double white or double red right away, so we will just start out with a mountain and disguise ourselves as mono red. Of course we give them a land, but usually they don't have a 1-drop, so it could be good. It's also very interesting to play 2-man queues because you don't know what you're gonna face. And I've also noticed that a lot of people tend to play the land Goblin Guide gives them. And I'm totally fine with him playing and fetching with Scalding Tarn. That's fine. That's more damage for me. Yeah, like I said, there's the Scalding Tarn. And a basic mountain. I don't think it's the mirror, but okay, bolting right away. That's very interesting. I would like to drop the stun sniper here, but I think I will just refuel my hand by fetching up some Squadron Hawks. Some decks has a really hard time defeating a stun sniper. Like, I don't know what we were up against, but since there's slam, yeah, alright, blue, white, red, then the Squadron Hawk was definitely the right call. Tech Edge will be very good, but not right now. Stun sniper also demands an answer right away. So I'm just gonna drop a Squadron Hawk, and I think I will just say go. There's really no reason dropping this into a lightning bolt when I can't pump it, and I'm 2 lands away from doing that right away, up to 4/4, but it's fine. I don't know what version he's on. It could be the Supreme Verdict one, it could be the creature based one. We will see. Now he has Electrolyze up, but anyway. And that's probably something he's interested in using. Let's see if he got it. No? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta have something here. Yeah, there's the Electrolyze. So I think I will just drop 2 more Squadron Hawks then, and save the Tech Edge for later. I mean, they do demand an answer, but it's not the best I could have done here, and Elspeth here would have been devastating for him. But unfortunately that's not the case. Fetch land is interesting. Another path. Yeah, we can probably kill all his colonnades. Another Electrolyze. It's pretty annoying, have to say. So now I think I will run out this dude. Could have Spell Snare here, so, and Stun Sniper doesn't really do much for me. But I think I will play my Tectonic Edge at least. So are you gonna fetch or not? I mean, I could have waited for him to use this and take edge him next turn, because now he's gonna fetch a blue source most likely. But I mean, he does wanna reach triple blue, so he can use cryptic commands and stuff. I think I will just tech edge him now. There's really no point in waiting here. Because I don't want him to get to use any mana for like a thing twice or whatever. So I'd rather cut him off. Yeah, so he has all the lands he needs, that's for sure. I'm just gonna pump this now. I can pump in to 2/2 twice, so okay. No boltsies. A third path is not ideal. That's for sure. And he's probably thinking that I will pump this dude, but I'm not gonna do that. It's fine by me to just get in for 2. A lightning helix targeting me. That's fine. I will still not pump my dude. I might do it end of turn if you tap out for something. Oh, he has so many lands. It's annoying. If I could draw like, oh my god, a 4th path deck. That's annoying. Now we could have like something to flash in, like a Restoration Angel. That would be pretty annoying. But at least that would be a trade. Snapcaster Mage. How are we gonna respond to this? I think we will let that resolve. And then pump this dude. Now it will probably get bolted, or lightning helixed. But then I will just path it in response, because I don't need 4 paths. Yeah, so there's the bolt, and I will just path my guy in response. Yeah, I would like to use that ability. So the interesting aspect here is that if I were a pure aggro deck, I would have lost by now. I just can't win instance. 16 life, he will... what did he target? Helix, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's on 18 life and I'm starting to lose ground, but one misstep from him and I can resolve like an Elspeth, and that is pretty good. Yeah. So let's see what your plan is. Now this actually does something, so now I can play it. Let's see if it taps out. No, just another land. However, if he resolves like a Sphinx's Revelation for 4 or 5, then we might be in trouble. Play the Stun Sniper. It will probably get countered. We haven't seen a counter spell from him yet, so That is my guess. Well, he's thinking about it. Remand. That's fine. I will just replay it then. Now the manually can come out, but that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. So now, do we bolt this or not? I think we do, because he doesn't have anything else going on. And I prefer to save my paths and not give him more mana than necessary. Now all I need is like a planeswalker and we can get this game over with. Goblin Assault is also fine. The possibility that this will get countered right away is extremely high, but if it doesn't, then it will win us the game. But I think he has like a cryptic command or something. Ooh, it resolves. He can still have a cryptic command though. But yeah. Could also have a Sphinx's Revelation for 4 here. That would be Restoration Angel. That's not too bad. We can path that twice. So he had no counter spell for this. At least know that he wanted to use. Could be that he underestimates this, but that's pretty awkward if he actually did that. Let's try a Path to Exile. See if we can draw out a count spell. I would prefer him to use a count spell here. Nope, no count spell. Let the assault begin. Let's see if he has another Restoration Angel. Nope, no angel. Alright, as long as he doesn't like blow a Revelation for 6 or something, then we're in pretty decent shape. I wonder what you can have over there, like probably one Path to Exile. And more lands, I guess. Bolt is nice. It's not the best draw, but it's okay. Now he has a Restoration Angel. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna path that. I could have let him block one and bolt the angel. That might have been better, but that trick will work almost every time. Because I don't think they run any creature that has more than 4 toughness. No basics? Sweet. Then the last Path to Exile will be extremely good. Tech Edge is fine, I don't care about my land actually. So the Goblin Assault is doing extremely good here. So let's just play a Goblin guy and see what he says about that. He could have a Cryptic now, but that's fine if that's the case. And now, if he draws a land, yeah, that's unfortunate, but if he doesn't, then we get information, which is even more valuable. Two, three, four, 5, and next turn we will hit for 6. So he's almost dead here. He got 1 turn. Alright, so he has a Restoration in the next turn. If he can't stop this with the cards he has in his hand now, then he will most likely not be able to stop it with the Restoration Angel. But it feels like he has something. A path. Yeah, I almost thought that that was one of his cards. And I will gladly search up a plains. So you can draw your resto, that's fine. Yeah, so let's just take our turn here. We'll hit for 4. Is this our 4th path? Yeah. So Snapcaster and 3 restos, is that? Why are you doing? I guess there's really no point doing it on his turn. Is there anything I can draw that? Okay, something else is happening. Is he starting to realize? Oh my god! It's Splinter Twin. Well, that could have been good. Whoops, wrong land. That could have been good, but it's not gonna work. That was sneaky. I didn't know this was the Splinter Twin version. I thought this was the regular control version. But I guess they play a Splinter Twin as a one-off or something. Yep, that's game. Assuming the bolt resolves, of course. Let's see what he's drawing. A blade splicer. Alright, so twin combo. I really thought this was... oh, I had a bolt. That's fine. Let's see, we will hit for 3 through the blade splicer and then bolt him for the last damage. Yeah, so this card alone turned the tide of this game. I really thought this was the regular blue, white, red. I'm feeling kinda silly now, but they've played almost exactly like that deck. I guess a fewer number of counter spells maybe, and no card draw. I don't know. All I know is that we are winning this quite easily. Oh, I guess since you're gambling anyway, you might as well go to 1. Alright, so for sideboard we're facing twin. That changes things a bit. We have Blood Moons that I think will be pretty good. He had 4 basics. That should also have been an indicator for me that he wasn't the regular control-ish deck. The Combust are coming in for sure. They're extremely good against him. Of course, the Splendid Twin on the Angel wouldn't have been a lethal combo, so I don't know, I expect him to have some Pestermites or something in there. The Flame Slashes I don't think is that great. They kill the Angel, yeah, but that's a sorcery, so Boros Charms could be decent. I don't think so. Rest in Peace just for Snapcasters feels pretty weak. Thalias could be good. I'm not totally against the Thalias. Wear Terror could also be decent, but I'm more inclined to take those in. So, are the Stun Snipers good now? I still don't think they are. So that leaves us 4 slots. The rest is pretty good actually. Thalia, are you good or not? I guess you will just eat a bolt or something. Yeah, so let's try it this way. 2 Blood Moons and 2 Combusts. Can we keep this hand on the draw? It's very good, but we need a red source off the top for it to even work, and even then It's not that great. This hand is pretty bad, but I think I will have to keep this. I don't think, I mean, I assume I lost my train of thought there, but what I was going to say was that I think Kiki-Jiki is the thing he's looking for. So if I can just land this Goblin Assault, then the Lightning Helix would probably be enough to disrupt him one turn. Okay. There's a Goblin Guide. The awkward turn 2 Goblin Guide, but I will still play him. He could have kept Spellsnore up, but it's not especially good against me at this point. Anger of the Gods. Jeez. Well, I guess that's a card. So no Bolt. Or he just felt that he wants to anger my Goblin Guide right away. That could also be the case. He fetches right away. If he passes with 3 untapped, there's really not much I can do. Plays Anger, Blade Splicer. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, that's nice. Then I will just pass to the second main phase, slam the Goblin Assault, and pass the turn. So next turn I can play Lightning Helix. He will probably keep the Golem back now. That's my guess. Yeah. I can Helix this and see what he does. Let's see if he's doing. Alright, the path is also quite good. Not gonna lie. I would like to just slam this, but with 5 cards in hand and an anger that will make this a dead Elspeth pretty easily. I will just play my Lightning Helix and see what happens. Okay, that's good. Let's attack and see what happens. You could have Resto here, but we have a path for that. Tech Edge to his hand, that's bad. But of course I prefer him to just Tech Edge my Sacred Foundry. Let's pass and see what he does. So yeah, I think I will just path the Resto here, and the reason for that is if he wants to anger, that's pretty weak for him to do that. So but if I let him have the Resto and path the Blade Splicer, then he can anger and still have his Resto, and that's not good. Although the Goblin Assault is pretty good at fighting through an Anger of the Gods. There's the Tech Edge, feel free to Tech Edge this. Now if he puts like a Splinter Twin on this, things will get a bit awkward. But I don't really see the connection, Anger, Blade Splicer, Anger, Splinter Twin. No, I don't really see that. But hey, it's his deck, not mine. So he attacks with a Golem. That to me indicates that he wants to raise. And I guess here's a Splinter Twin. A Kiki-Jiki. Alright, that's even worse. The funny thing is that it has to attack if able. So let's see. That's bad. So how are we gonna do this? We can. He will get a Golem each turn, but we will have an Elspeth. I'm thinking about jumping a guy, but then Elspeth will take 5 next turn. I mean, he can't, I guess he can block a goblin token. If he wants to. Let's see what his top card is. He could also have a path here, but that's fine. Yeah, so this is pretty bad here. Guess we should have jumped something. Yeah. We have drawn a tad too many lands. We need a removal for this ASAP. So, if we play Elspeth and he clones the Blade Splicer, he will hit it for 5 and kill it. So that doesn't seem very good. What can we draw here? We can draw Scornhawk would be a pretty good start. A removal for this and a Scornhawk. I think I will just hold on to the Elspeth because I really can't do much with it. Make a token that just chumps. That seems pretty bad. Yep, we clicked through. Didn't notice that this was a goblin. Has to attack. Too bad. So now I feel stupid that I didn't play this, but yeah, it would have died anyway, so that's probably a misclick from his part. But hey, I will take a crap ton of damage here. I guess it's still not lethal. Does this hit players too? No, not players. Alright. Good draw. Come on. Really bad draw. So let's say I play Elspeth and it actually resolves. And I slam for 5. That seems totally unrealistic to me. It goes down to 8. I take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna consider not showing the Elspeth. There's really not much I can do here. Perhaps I want more removal. Perhaps the flame slashes are pretty good. Perhaps it plays Wall of Omens too. Yeah, I think you're gonna bring them in and remove. I still think the Blood Moons are good. The Bushwhackers could be pretty weak. Alright, I'm gonna leave them in the sideboard. I don't think they're good enough. Pretty awkward hand once again. But it has a removal for the Kiki Jiki and some good cards, so sure, I will keep it. And it's also pretty likely that I will just get to resolve something here. I could also run out the Bushwhacker as a 1/1, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have the double red for him yet, but oh well. So I'm gonna play Scornhawk here. If he has a Spell Snare, he has a Spell Snare. Fetch 2 Hawks. Hope I don't draw the third one. So the Hawk is pretty good here because it's pretty resistant pressure. I will back it up with a Goblin Assault next turn, depending on what he plays here. Yeah, he plays that on tap, then it's Assault time for sure. Drawing 5th land is pretty weak, especially since it's not one of my good lands to draw here. Doesn't really matter. He could have a Spell Pierce, but I don't think that's the case. And even if it is, it's okay. So now I could slam that Blade Splicer again, but I'm not too worried about the Blade Splicer. I will drop 2 Hawks next turn and then Bushwhacker. Okay. Lightning Helix then, I guess. There we go, a Stronghold. I won't play it this turn, but next turn I might do that. So we'll just go to attack here and see what happens. Nothing. I will fetch a mountain here because I don't really feel that I want to draw more lands now if I can avoid it. Yes, I would like to use stability. Then next turn we can go Last Hawk, Bushwhacker. Now we could have Anger of the Gods, and yeah, that's bad, but I'd rather him use it. Then I can play Slay Stronghold and a Scorn Hawk and attack for 4 anyway. That seems reasonable. Is it the Anger? Yeah, that's okay. Ooh, and a Ajani. Ah, is that good? I really like that Ajani, but it doesn't do much for me right now. I can keep a land tapped. So I think I will just play the Hawk, use the Stronghold and smash for 4. Then he really needs to do something, and then I can play the Ajani and have some fun. And next turn I can even play a Ajani and a Kick Bushwhacker. No, not a Kick Bushwhacker. That's not gonna work. So let's see what's up. There's the Wall of Omens. Kinda expected that. Passing with 3 mana up. That's also pretty disturbing. So we can kick a Bushwhacker and do nothing else. We can play a Ajani post combat, or we can use the Stronghold on whatever creature he isn't blocking, and that seems like a pretty good use of mana to me. Could also Helix down the wall before he can resto it. Gonna Stronghold that. Don't care about the vigilance part, obviously. And most likely I will get an Electrolyze here. Yeah. And that's kind of hard to play around for me at this point. Could also burn his face. I mean, I have 9 points of burn in my hand, but alright, there goes my Stronghold, but that's fine. I have used all my mana elsewhere. I expect it to go. Alright, so there's the Blade Splicer. Interesting. He could have another Electrolyze or something. No, there it is. Alright, so I will get to resolve my Ajani if I want to. So I can play Ajani, Helix and attack. That seems pretty good. So let's just fetch a mountain, helix the golem and attack and see what he does. If it takes it, then I assume he will take it no matter what his hand is, but I really don't want him to connect with a Kiki-Jiki or a Splinter Twin, so I will just kill the Blade Splicer. Then next turn I can attack for 8. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8. Alright, that's fine. I mean, it's not much you can do about that. What am I gonna do? Not play the Johnny +1 it just because I can? Don't think so. Alright, so I will kick my Bushwhacker here to get him down to bolt range, unless he has something, which he obviously could. If it's like a Rest Angel, I will path that. Yeah, so I will path that, and hopefully he doesn't have a count spell for it like a negate. Mana Leak I can pay for, and Remand I can reuse. So it takes 8 going to 2, and that has to be pretty good. Now I believe he has to sweep the board, or like, yeah, that's good for him. Now I only take 6 damage. Well, he still has to come up with a pretty good scheme here to win. I wonder if this just is the value twin deck. I believe so. The non-combo twin. That's good. So I'm just gonna pass priority here, because if he doesn't do anything, then yeah, sweet. So 1-0 against the blue-white-red non-combo twin deck. Let's proceed to game 2.